I am on the Brave Mount from Oseberg, a couple of hours southwest of Oslo. This is here where this ship roof I found, and this amazing tapestry that I also have been working with, link in the description. And a lot of small pieces of textile, not enough to make a dress. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because the movie, The Northman by Robert Eggers is out now. And I'm proud to say I have a part of it. For 25 years, I've been working with Viking clothing, communicating them, and I also made the book Viking. You can get it on Amazon, which is a sewing book with patterns and instruction and background, whatever. It's out there. And because of that book, I've been answering questions from all over the world since 2010 when the first edition came out. And I also did that in 2019, also on mail, of course. Mail, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. And I was talking with a woman called Linda, which I didn't know. I just answered a question. And then a few days before Christmas in 2019, I just delivered my last exam, graduation exam for graduate design study. My youngest son, Magnus, was moving out of the house 1 week earlier. And I got this phone from Linda Muir, the superwoman. She's the designer in the Northman, a Canadian very skilled designer who has made a lot of research on iconery, on written sources in academia, you name it. And also she had my book. And she asked me if I had possible to come to Belfast to join the studio to make those clothing, be the consultant there. And I was like, whoa, can I do that? I've never been working with movies before. Can I leave Norway? Can I blah, blah, blah? So I thought, okay, 2 months, maybe I can do that. So I said yes. 2 weeks later, I was in Belfast for 11 months. And it was amazing and surprising. Because when I came into the studio the first time, I should meet Linda and Robert Eggers, the producer. My children and my friends was hanging all over on pictures in the studio for my book and for my Facebook. And I was like, okay, what is going on? But I started working with Linda and Louise and the whole sewing department. We had a studio on maybe 600 square meters with maybe 25 makers. And we were also 2 other cutters. Frances Sweeney from Canada. She's a very skilled, specialized in women clothing. And also Maria Duffy from Belfast. She's English, but she was also cutting. Both of them after my brown patterns. I make brown patterns for all the basic patterns, you can say, for all the Viking clothing in the movie. Not the Slavic. I don't know anything about Slavic clothing. One of the good things in that production was to invite many of my Viking friends to make, for instance, tablet woven bands, beautiful Viking shoes, some needle binding socks. Most of the socks are sewn in fabric, but many in Norway has been participating in the production, which is nice. And also 4 very good jewels who make the jewels like this. 2 of them are here from Northern Europe. All Vikings from the Viking scene that I have been part of for so many years, and I just love. The good life is the Viking life. It's nice. So that's also part of this positive thinking about creating, being creative, using people who really know what they do. It has been amazing. You can look forward to it. But the Viking clothing is based on my book, and I made all the first pattern sheet, except for one dress to Nicole Kidman, who is a very beautiful orange coat with a long train after. But the rest of them is pattern I've made before, and is also pattern I have made YouTube videos about, 3 courses on my YouTube channel, on this channel. And I think there's 18 now. More will come. This one is the one I made for Nicole. Hers are brown. But I make that will be the next, and also another tunic for Alexander Skarsgård, the main actor in the movie Amlet. So them you can, if you want to make Viking clothing from that movie, not from that movie, because I have no rights to take pictures of the clothing in the studio or tell what fabric and whatever. That is Linda's department, and it's owned by the movie, of course. But I can tell you, like I've always done, how to make Viking clothing, and you can find the free classes there online in this channel, and more will come. In the studio, I was, of course, consultant on Viking clothing. I was also the cutter and the textile constructor, of course, but I also made some of the dresses. We made, I think, how many people were there? Maybe 25, 30 people, makers that came in from other movies also. And I think we made 1,500 or something, dress, clothing, outfit. So, of course, I did not make all of them. I made mainly to the spirit characters with techniques that it would take too long time to train up makers in doing. All the skin clothing, for instance. They are the same. Weird. This based on the Tor's background, so then you can find. Plus, all this big varafellr, it looks like a big cloak, or big fur. It's found many places for Viking time, pieces of pile woven textile, cloaks, a blanket, or whatever. I will also put a link in the description of my thoughts about that. When I made it, when it was COVID time, the worst COVID time, I was sent back to Norway. The studio closed for a month or 2. So I was back in the mountains in Norway with my son and his wife and my little grandson, and weaving that varafellr from the longer hair from 16 sheets. It was a nice project, and I'm very happy that Robert Eggers had this level of authenticity he has in that movie, and Linda just know what to do about it. She's just a Viking woman. She's good. It was funny. It was so funny to be there, and it was a yes, good material. I cannot say plenty of time because we were working 10 hours a day. It was working, eating, sleeping, working, eating, sleeping, working, eating, sleeping for 11 months. But it was amazing. And now the movie is out, and I'm not hopeful. I am proud of being part of it. I think I was at the premiere in London last week. It is an amazing movie. Not only for the clothing, but also for the whole story, all this Norse thinking. It's the first time I had seen on movie the thinking, the really deep-rooted thinking of the Vikings. I had to see that movie many times to really get around it, because it's so different from our way of thinking. Your destiny, the honor, how much are thinking honor today? It's just amazing, and it's aesthetic, beautiful. Thanks to Robert. Robert Eggers is just, you see a thing we other don't, I think. And all the people, I think we were trying to 100 people working on that movie in the studios in Belfast. It was amazing. I actually also have a tiny little role. I think you should look very careful to see the 8 seconds or something where I am opinion. I'm playing a friend of the Queen, Nicole, sitting in a tent looking at a game. Knappleg. But back to the clothing. If you want to make clothing, it's easy. You can follow my videos. I have many of them, and more will follow. And you can also download the pattern sheet, either in US letter size or in European A4. Patch them together, print them out, patch them together, make the pattern your size, start sewing tonight. I look forward to see you on the next markets in those clothes. Go and see the movie, The Northman. It's amazing. It's amazing.